We kind of picked out a couple businesses that we would start in 2023 today if our current business completely went out and we were like, oh crap, what do we need to do? These are some options that we would do today.
Yeah. So the first business I would think through, and this is after you've already had a successful business and that you've made money in a business. So you need to find a business that's your money maker, and then you need to have another flow of income. And so whatever that is, and Cami will talk through kind of some of those businesses, but for me, it's real estate businesses. Okay. So I have my main vein of cash coming in. I got my business. Okay. What am I going to do with this cash? Well, the advantage you have over somebody else is that you're an entrepreneur. So that means you're going to figure it out. Okay. A lot of people are not entrepreneurial, so they want to put their money in the stock market or put it in rental properties, whatever. But if you're an entrepreneur and you figured out how to do it one way, you can figure it out again. So I like real estate businesses. And when I say real estate businesses, I say wedding venues, venues for big parties, self-storage, owning a building and renting it out to commercial tenants as far as like salons. And I like real estate businesses because you have your money that you've made that you worked in your business for. And now you need to put your money to work. So your money works for you while you're not working. And the best businesses for that is these real estate businesses. On my channel, go check it out. I did a business review of a wedding venue, a business review of self-storage, which is insane. If you can find a good area for self-storage, you can make millions of dollars. And as a salon owner, you can as well. But I think as you expand and add multiple flows of income, which is what you should do, you should have multiple flows coming in and putting that money to work. You as an entrepreneur will be able to figure out how to run these real estate businesses, but they do require capital to start.
Right. And if you don't have any capital to start, some of our favorite businesses, very low startup costs, are going to be a subscription-based business. We really like social media management, website management, things you can do online that really just require maybe a couple logos and your computer. So as far as like social media management, you can just start cold calling businesses near you and just saying, hey, do you want me to make a couple posts on your Facebook, Instagram, social media sites every week, and I'll charge you X amount per month, right? So you have a monthly income every single month from these people coming in. Same with website management. You can make blogs, you can manage inquiries that come in through their website, you can work on the SEO side. The best thing about these companies is, one, you can work remote anywhere you want. That's a huge thing right now, to have the flexibility. And two, you don't have tons of clients calling you because you are working for the clients that you have. And it's just social media based. You're only making posts. You're not trying to manage policies or get into very specific details for the clients. You're just making social media posts using a Canva, Adobe, different softwares out there for that. And the absolute best part about a social media, website, graphic design kind of company, as well as the venues and the self-storage units, are the resale value is huge. And Nate, if you want to talk about kind of multiples and why these are so important to consider.
Yeah, so what I mentioned before, if you as the owner can be removed and somebody else can be inserted in your business and the revenue continues, you have value in a business. And value can be sold at a multiple of the net income, which is the profits. So you have revenue, expenses, profits. And that's also another word for that is EBITDA. So a lot of companies are willing to pay 3 to 5 times EBITDA for smaller companies under $1 million in revenue. So let's say 5 times EBITDA for your social media management business. Let's say you've netted $100,000 in profits from your social media management business. 5 times 100 puts us at $500,000 in which you can sell that business. So someone's saying, why would somebody buy buy your business for $500,000? Well, think of 100,000 divided by a $500,000 investment. That means they're getting 20% return every single year. So they're looking at maximizing that by saying, hey, how can we expand this business? Because if it just does what it did last year, we're going to be at a 20% return. That's great. How can we expand this business and help grow it? Because if you're going to buy a business, you should really think of ways in which you can expand it. And then that's a pretty good return because they're looking at your business and they're saying, okay, well, I can say with 80% confidence that most of this revenue is going to reoccur. So that's how they're getting that return every single year by owning your business. So subscription-based businesses are great because you have a track record of proving that that monthly income is coming in every month. So me, as a potential business buyer, I'm saying, hey, I know with pretty good certainty that this is going to continue to come in. As long as we transition these relationships with the clients, this revenue is going to continue to come in. So I always give an example, a house flipping company, right? If it's just you and you flip 4 houses a year, yeah, you can make $100,000 in profit, but no one's going to buy that business. Now, if you build an actual real estate service company where you have people in your company reaching out to people who are wanting to sell their houses, you're investing in rentals, you have a business of people working there where you as the owner could be removed and it still makes money. That's a business you can sell. So you need to be focusing on building businesses in which you can sell, because as a business owner, you're making good money and you're putting in money in a 401k just like you are as a W-2 employee. But as a business owner that's building equity in a business, which is value, you can sell that business so you have a double retirement, the sale of your business and your 401k. And another business idea that I think is really great for 2023 is virtual assistants. So a lot of people locally, since the economy's like what we just mentioned, business loans are up, people are not buying things as much. They may not be able to afford to have a secretary. They may not be able to afford to have an assistant that they really want. So there's been a lot of virtual assistant options out there where people from different countries, India, Philippines, these people know English, and there's virtual assistant companies in those countries. But you, being US based, can basically partner up with a company in India, partner up with a company overseas, and basically provide virtual assistants for your local community, because a lot of people don't realize that the expenses for this, you can almost find one for $1,000 a month versus hiring somebody local that's going to be around $3,000 to $4,000 a month. So providing options for people in the given world right now, that's where you're going to find your most value.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can also, this isn't a business you can sell, but you as yourself can be a virtual assistant if you want to work remote and offer your services part-time. I think a lot of moms and people who want to work part-time, this is a great option if you're like, hey, I'm just going to call businesses, see if they need help, see if I can do it virtually and make some money on the side. That's more of a side hustle, but still, there is so much opportunity in this world. Please do not let interest rates and the economy scare you from taking a risk, from doing something that you really want to try to do and live a life of freedom, right? Because being an entrepreneur gives you that freedom to enjoy your life, to spend time with your children, to spend time with your family. And that's the best part about it.